Hi, good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to Poem Praise 2, and peace and blessings be upon you and your family this afternoon. Now, I do have a flow for you. I did have one beat, but I went ahead and changed it, so let's go ahead and get to it and see what I do. All right, go ahead. Drop the beat now. Let me stand up with this one, okay? Y'all ready for it? Okay, here it goes. It came a point in my life and I was going around looking, but I never found. I was looking high up in the sky and I was even looking down on the ground. But I realized what was right in front of me. Something real special on the sneak. I wanted to reach out and grab a hold of it so it could always be with me. But once I looked on the inside and I realized all the things that I was looking for, I already had it on the sneak. I just need a little bit of help for somebody else to help develop it on a peep. I mean, can you be the one? Come through when I'm weak and make a sister strong. Can you be the one? When I'm walking on a straight line, help me to go and not fall to the left or the right, yo. We could do this, we could do that. I mean, not be on the front and the back, but be on my left or my right beside me. I mean, the type of friend that you can be with on the sneak. The one you could talk on the phone and tell a fella anything. I mean, all of the things you want to do and all of your dreams. I mean, developmentally, emotionally, spiritually on the sneak. I mean, paint a little picture. Do you got the oils and the pastel colors to actually paint me? But that's not it that I really want you to do. That's not it. I want to do something too. Can we get together and make it fly like the weather? But guess what? In the weather, it ain't always rainy days. In the weather, you got some sun and get some praise. In the weather, got some storms coming through. In the weather, gotta do what you gotta do. But hey, move your right foot. Hey, move your left foot. Hey, not to stay stagnant, but gotta keep it moving on the sneak. Gotta be able to move on the peep. Ain't no need to just look at things as if they're not gonna move physically. Everything is in motion, so keep it going on the sneak. Everything continues to move, ain't nothing stopping. But all you gotta do is sit back, relax, sit back and prove. Not to everybody else, but to yourself, what you gonna do? It's a one-on-one type of thing. It's a personal thing. It's a one-on-one type of thing. It's personal honesty. When you got a personal mentality, you're thinking about everything that you've been through on the sneak. But once you realize and you open up your eyes, once you realize the purpose of your life and it's not to die, once you realize the purpose of your life, once you realize the purpose of your life is to live and not die, once you realize the purpose of, let's do that again. Once you realize the purpose of your life is not to die. Once you realize you gotta live. Once you realize 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 once you realize, and the purpose is to live and not die. I'm talking to R-E-A-L-I-Z-E. Open up your eyes and start to freaking see. Don't keep them closed, no. You keep them closed, you might run into something on the peep. Ain't trying to have an accident, a head-on collision on the peep. Trying to keep it moving, go straight. Don't want to try to have a whole bunch of heartache. But see, you want it to be easy and to be clean and be sweet and be true. I mean, a lot of things you got to do some research in order for you to do. I mean, some people ain't going to tell you the master plan. I mean, it might be okay for them too. But there's some things different, yo. You got to think of your own master plan, how it is, the way that you want to move and the way that you really want to go. Oh, don't trip though. Hey, don't trip though. Because once you start to realize and come up with a master plan, you're going to have some people that's going to be behind you, man. But then there's going to be some that really want to try to hate. They ain't even going to help you get on your way. I mean, they're going to be stagnant and try to come up against. But guess what? You got to have your shield in order for the defense. I mean, the offense got to have that too. You got to have a plan for the attack when it comes to attack you. See, don't let it trip up. Got to stay equipped in order to realize there's a lot of things we got to do in order to handle it. See, once you realize, I said, once you realize, you got a purpose to live and not die. Once you realize, you got a purpose to live and not die. Once you realize, you got a purpose to live and not die. So open up your eyes and realize you got a purpose to live and not die. I mean, you got a purpose to be here on the sneak. That's why you looking at me, I'm looking at you too. That's why you're saying the fact that we alive, so it must be something for us to do, right? So hey, once you realize, hey, once you realize, you got a purpose to live and not die. Once you realize, you got a purpose to live and not die. Once you realize, you got a purpose to live and not die. You got a purpose to live and not die. Once you realize, you got a purpose to live and not die. So throw a punch and maybe throw an uppercut, but you ain't got to do it physically. Sometimes the battle's in the mind. You got to do some things mentally. See, you might have to be an architect and write it down in a master plan. Keep it to yourself and watch it. Ain't no need to tell your foes why you think they're your friends. See, sometimes you got to keep it to yourself, and I'll show you better than I can tell you on the sneak. I mean, just sit back, relax, have a little popcorn like you watching a movie, but on the peep. Everything gonna be alright. Everything is kosher and cool. I hear you. I'm almost through. So I'ma end it just like that. So I want you to just do this. Live, not die. Everybody got a purpose for life. Just live and not die. Everybody got a purpose and not die. Everybody got a purpose for life. Just live, not die. Everybody got a purpose for life. Just live, not die. Everybody got a purpose for life. Just live, not die. Everybody got a purpose for life. The 4-letter word, not 3. The 4-letter word, not 3. The 4-letter word, not 3. So live, not die. L-I-F-E, L-I-V-E. The 4-letter word, not 3. The 4-letter word, not 3. To you, from me, here on Poem Praise 2. Keep your head up. Now I want you to go out. There's a lot of work for us to do. So make the best of the day the best way you can. And just know, this may be the end of this video, but it ain't the end, yo. Okay? So with that, keep your head up. Alright, till next time, peace and blessings be upon you and your family too. And till next time here on Till next time here on Poem Praise 2. It be it thy will, and I will holler at you. So till next time, later y'all. Hey, later y'all. I'm good, I'm out.